More than 1 in 10 Americans moved in 2020. Many of them are wealthy. They're buying houses fast and paying a lot for them. It's all contributing to the hottest market since the housing crisis in 2006.
Hey guys, Brian Stevens here with the National Real Estate Post. Listen, if you like our show, would you please forward it to somebody? It would really help us out. It really would. You know, we've been talking about so much negative stuff, Joanna. It's just kind of nuts. Like, we're coming out of winter and spring is here. Do not take your kids to the zoo during springtime. That is, of course, unless you want to give them a life lesson. Oh my God! Let's start talking about some things that are good about the industry. So FHA delinquencies, they're up nearly 11% right now. And that, my friends, is the smell of new inventory for all of us. Inventory that needs to be sold, and that's where you come in. So you're all probably saying, delinquencies are good? And I'd say, well, it really kind of depends. Did they turn into defaults and did they turn into foreclosures? Then the answer would be, hell yes, they're good. Oh, and speaking of which,
the housing market just saw its biggest inventory spike in 3 years. New listings climbed 12.9%. Total inventory also improved, meaning that new home builders are doing a little better. And this, along with delinquencies, is fantastic news.
No matter what kind of house you're looking for, the price of a mid-range one of those likely went up by more than 20% in 2020. We looked at data from Zillow, Redfin, the U.S. Postal Service, and, you guessed it, the Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland, and figured out which places saw the most people come, the most people leave, and which of these changes might be permanent.
Spring has sprung, and I guess my question to all these loan officers out there is like, what the hell are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it?
To answer that, you need to ask yourself, what are you doing right now?
Well, adding to the good news for spring, rate lock volume rose by 5% from January to February due to a notable 8.3% increase in purchase activity. The rise in purchase activity outpaced the decrease in refinancing activity, which fell by 22.5% for rate and term refis and by 3.1% for those cash out loans.
Which is kind of a trip when you think about it, because who is doing a rate and term refinance right now? Who would do this? The interesting part is, who's marketing for that right now? You're so out of style, you're like back in style. I mean, you're AOL in an Internet Explorer world. I mean, you get the idea, but it's still happening. It's pretty crazy. Anyways, 86% of originations in February consisted of purchase mortgages, with refinances only accounting for 14%. However, that number is going to change because as rates come down, as we said they're going to, we're going to see that refinance volume start to increase exponentially. The numbers that you're looking at right now are reflective of what took place a couple of weeks ago when rates were 5/8 higher than where they are right now.
Now, purchase locks are up 7% from January, and that's big compared to the 2% increase in February of 2023. Now, that's a decline of 7% from last year, making the smallest such decrease since the Federal Reserve began hiking interest rates in March of 2022. The point is, mortgage and real estate are downright on their way to looking presentable again. So what are you going to do about it if you don't have a plan?
Now, you see, I've got a plan. If you want to reach out to us, we've got plans over here. We've got plans that are better than the plans that you're using right now. I guarantee it. We've got plans. What do you got?
Somebody please tell me the plan.
I mean, I ain't telling. I'm not going to tell. I'm not. Nope. Go ahead and go to one of these newly minted 50,000 or so mortgage loan officers who are now coaches, who are crushing and killing absolutely everything, which, by the way, got me thinking, why do mortgage coaches all have to crush and kill everything? Can't they just have a plan? Because, I mean, I got a plan. If you reach out to me at the link below, I might tell you the plan. But that depends on you. If you're nice, I might tell you the plan. If you're not nice, I'm not going to tell you the plan.
By the way, used to make beer brewed here. It is used to make the brew beer in this refinery. Oh, Earth Rider, thanks for the Great Lakes.
So here's the news. Things are just better today than they were yesterday. So now I don't know what Brian's talking about, but if you want to, reach out to him. Maybe he'll share with you.